V2.
So what do you want now?
So yeah, give me the elevator pitch first.
Basically, you are the first one to post it.
Oh, nice, nice.
Post, a picture of you recording them
For sure.
on Discord. So the elevator pitch. Fully adjustable optics.
All right.
Adjustable focus, adjustable IPD, digital ready, new strap design. What else can I say?
So what's the optics in there? Is it still OLEDs or is it something else?
The same displays, right? Yeah,
Same
it's
displays?
the same OLED, Sony's OLED display inside.
Okay.
But the optics engines inside are completely redesigned. So no more kind of curvy edges or ghosty or the other effects.
Sure.
So the whole idea behind the redesign of the optical engines was to enable that we can adapt the visual experience to your eyes, not the other way around.
Sure.
So in addition, there's also a new connection for Orqa's digital system that I'll show you here. Basically, this is a high-performance digital interface. This is where you would connect. So this is where you would.
Here it is.
This is how you basically. The digital system will be. This is a receiver part, and you will basically use a special mount hook that we have, and the radio will connect using this port instead of HDMI. That was kind of a usual
Oh, okay,
usual
nice.
principle. Yeah, that's kind of a very high level overview of what we do on the Goggle side. On the digital system side, this is kind of a interesting stuff. We have 3 different digital systems that we are currently working on. One on 5.8, aiming at FPV racers. Then we have 2.4, which is aiming at commercial clients. And then, this is kind of a blue sky thing. Orqa FPV digital on 5G. Tony, you had an interesting.
That 5G, I haven't.
Yeah. Tony, can you say why 5G is interesting?
FPV, since it was started, has always suffered from the need to maintain line of sight.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can see your model, then you can fly it. Well, this completely breaks down that barrier. So you could literally fly this thing anywhere. Anywhere you've got 4G, 5G coverage. So this gets quite interesting.
So how does that work with like latency and things like that? Is one going to be a little bit
than
more?
a dedicated race system, but
Sure.
for the applications it'll be used for, it'll be just fine.
Be able to put it on a wing and go a really long distance on there.
Do anything. I mean, literally, it could be.
It's now
you could
just
put it on a
battery
delivery
limit.
Drone is connected everywhere.
Yeah.
You could put it on a freestyle drone and fly it places where freestyle drones probably shouldn't fly.
So this is something theoretically you could have on the other side of the world and be able to connect to.
This is the part that we call remote reality. Basically, it's the closest thing to teleportation that we'll probably ever get. And this is all designed and made in Europe, which is kind of an important a factor for public safety, for potential public safety in commercial clients. So we're looking at probably middle of the year when we will start pilot tests and basically roll out the product to the market. But it will take, especially on the 5.8 and especially on this one, it will take a bit more time and a bit more, hard testing until we can really go in the fight on the market around.
Sure. And what's the output power on the 5.8 there?
Enough.
Enough? All right. That's good.
It's going to depend on the market. For the EU, we are limited to 30 output powers. For the US, it'll be higher.
Okay.
It's very important for us to really stay compliant with all the regulations and certifications. One of the reasons why, it's my opinion at least, why the market is not expanding more rapidly is because we have a wild west of
Allow you to use an existing shark bite receiver right on the new goggles. So it's a mount that just clips on one screw hole, and then you can mount your standard receivers in front. So you can do either with the HD0 receiver, any of the antennas, the long-range antennas, they'll all mount on here.
So you still have the HDMI input for those?
It's still got, this thing's got HDMI, and it's also got a dedicated input, dedicated digital input, which will allow for different modes. It's much more flexible than HDMI.
Possibly connect to a computer through that?
It's got a USB interface. It's got power.
You can put a front camera if you wish, and using this port. And well, I think this is important for a lot of pilots that are using HD0 now. We're looking to integrate with HD0 as deep as possible with this connector and with this digital interface. So there's so there's no cables involved with this system.
Yeah, that's really great, especially for existing users.
There's also something. Tony, it's you.
So we got two flight controllers coming out.
Nice.
One for analog, one for digital.
Can I record that?
Yeah. So the analog one, H7 processor. It's got a direct cabled connection to a Ghost hybrid. So this will be a 2-stack H7 solution. And then for digital, it's about the same size, but it runs directly. It's got a switcher for the HD0 or DJI unit without the OSD, with a Ghost right on the board.
Okay,
So
nice.
with the first flight controller with Ghost on board.
Nice.
So
That'd be great.
They're going to be out shortly.
That's really great. Yeah, once again, here's the new goggles and the 3 digital systems. All right. And is there any type of a release date on these? Just kind of going into testing now
Nothing
still?
concrete yet.
Okay, sure.
But certainly early part of this year, it's going to start moving.
All right, great. Well, thank you so much, Anthony. It's a pleasure. And I'm sure everybody's excited for these.